Welcome to Riverbend Springs. We're in August and we've got just over 250,000 in the bank. Got lots of product to collect, and of course we've got our new farm shop area here, all looking quite snazzy, and we've got our tortillas ready for collection and to be refilled. And yep, as normal, that is empty, and there's plenty of product there to be sold. Let's have a quick check on our corn. I think it's next month that it harvests. Yeah, that's looking good, nice and big, just about ready for harvest. We're going to have to think about that, because we're most probably going to be able to get another field bought in, maybe even 2 fields bought in with corn in them. So we might have to look to lease a harvester as well. Right, with the last update we should be able to just pick up these pallets without using super strength or anything. Let's pick that up and let's trot it over for delivery. See how much we get. Nearly 3,500 a pallet. There's going to be a few of them. Let's just do this one and then we'll get our normal autoloader and get started on loading all that stuff. But now I do notice that the end icon is still stayed on. In case, let's go and find a tractor. I'll get a tractor, get this all hitched up. We'll do all the deliveries on a time lapse just to show them going into the new farm shop. So we'll see you once the deliveries are done. back with me and just getting the trusty old truck out, and we're going to have a quick look and see if there's any cornfields that we can buy. Got quite a bit of money in now, 460,000. It was a good day on the farm. So let's have a quick look and see. So we don't want corn. So, at least wheat, we want corn. So these are our fields here. Plus we got 2 fields up there. There should be a big field down here. How much does that one cost? 321,000. Then I saw another little one down here somewhere. No, I don't think that's corn. Oh, that is corn, and that's but we own it. Where did I see another cornfield? Down here, tiny little one down here. So I think it's time to buy this big field up here. So let's get that one, and we'll buy that. Hey, yes. Right, let's go and have a look at that, and we can put in some we'll be able to put in some beehives around there as well. I think we'll need it. It's nothing, we don't have any other fields around about there. So let's just take a quick drive there, and we'll see you once we get up there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you might as well come along with me for this drive. Yeah, so we're going to have to think about, and we've gone too far again because we're not concentrating. We're going to have to think about how we're going to harvest these fields now. We do have one harvester, but it's quite small. So I'm thinking we're probably going to have to lease a harvester, which is going to cost quite a bit. But I do think, or perhaps what we could do is we could trade in the smaller harvester and try and buy a bigger, maybe lease a bigger harvester or finance a bigger harvester. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure whether it's worth financing a harvester for that period of time. Seeing as we only have one crop, I think it may be worthwhile actually leasing well, I think, yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm really just not sure. We'll have to go and have a look at our harvester again and see. My feeling is, particularly because of this field we've just bought now, which is right here. I thought that had corn in it. It's been harvested. It has been harvested. How did they manage to harvest in August? It wasn't this field, was it? That's sorghum. Well, that is just a waste of time. That's not going to help us out at all. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Maybe that's the game being quite clever. That is our field, isn't it? Yeah. Growth type. It's not showing ready to harvest, is it? So I think we'll sell that. We'll pull out of that deal. And we'll go and have a look at these deals, these down here, which should be ready to harvest. And I think they're corn as well. Let's go and have a look quickly. We might be able to. Maybe what happens is that it might have been ready to harvest, and if you buy it and it's ready to harvest, then yeah, I'm just not sure. Just not sure. Where are we now? Oh, it's grass fields, isn't it? Yeah, well, that cancels that out, so that also negates the necessity for us to worry too much about the harvesters. So there was that other small field down at the bottom, so we'll mosey on down there, and we'll see you once we get there. Right, here we are. We've got another cornfield down here which is busy growing, so we should be able to buy that. Yeah, and that's, yeah, stage 5 out of 7, so that's pretty good. So we'll buy that instead, and that is this field here. We'll buy that for 319,000. Right. There we go. Quite a big field. And we should be able to put some hives on there. Let's have a look and see where that field actually extends to. So that actually means we've bought not only that field, we've actually bought another farm. Right, let's go and have a look and see what we've actually bought. So we've actually bought all of this. Another farmhouse. Got some chickens here. Ability to put in some chickens. Some sheds. Some sort of old silo. Yeah, so that's why that was so expensive. I thought it was a big field, but it's actually just a... Yeah, well... What else do we have? Do we have this? Nice little post box. It's a water tower. I don't think that's ours. No photography. Let's have a look and see what we... Yes, it doesn't look like we own the water tower. There's another farmhouse. And there's a bit of land at the back here. Let's go and have a look at that quickly. Yeah, so there's things that we can do with this, I suppose. Don't know whether it'll actually come to fruition in this. We'll probably just lease out these buildings. What do we have at the back here? Doesn't look like much. A bit of a road. Yeah, it just brings us back up to the back there. Bit of a shed. Yeah, well, we've got some nice areas here to put beehives in, so I think that's where we'll put our beehives. Let's put some beehives down at the back here. Right. Let's get those sorted. Animals. Okay. Bees. We'll put something different in. Huge ones in here. See how they work. There we go. And that should keep us moving for a while, I suppose. I hope they're close enough to this field to be able to gather the honey. The honey, money for the honey. Alright, so that's the purchase of the field done. Nothing much we can do about it now. Let's head on back to the farm. We'll see at the farm. We'll go and check out our harvester and get that all serviced and ready. I think it's still a couple of months away. We'll go and get working on that. See you once we're back at the farm. Right, so here we are. I'm wondering whether we shouldn't just get another one of these. How many fields do we have to harvest? Right, how many fields do we have to harvest? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fields. 9 in a baby field. Nine fields to harvest, so I think that it may be worthwhile. What should we? Ooh, I'm really not sure what to do. Let's have a look and see. The Massey 8570. Let's have a look and see what its specs are. I mean, it certainly would have been good enough for what we were doing when we started. Right, let's have a look and see. Oh, it doesn't have any. Why doesn't it show the specs at the bottom? Oh, maybe I don't have the mod on. Okay, so let's get out of that. And let's go into... We go into here. Harvesters. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Harvesters. 250 horsepower, 104,000. 8,000 liters. Yeah. Wondering whether you should trade that in for something bigger. 8,000 liters, not much bigger. How much is that? 10,500. Slightly more horsepower. Might be able to put a bigger header on it. We could go top of the range and lease it for 20,000, so that's going to be almost a trailer load full every time it's full. John Deere, 10,000. Much cheaper, of course, but also compared to the 700,000 horsepower. So let's have a look and see what the biggest corn header is, and then work back from that, I think. So if we go back up to there, corn header, what is the biggest corn header we have? That is 12 meters, 13 meters. I don't think that folds up there. Six meters, 10 meters, 9 meters, but it folds up. I think that's what we have on there, which is 6 meters. This one does fold up. 12 meters, 144,000. How much does it cost to lease that? 7,500. Where are we now? So, doesn't say how much horsepower it needs, does it? It's going to have to be the biggest John Deere there that we have to drive that properly. .690 horsepower. 744. It has 18,000, 16,000, 20,000, 740. 740. It's the same vehicle, really, isn't it? And it's just got snazzy colours on it. 14,000. We want some decent capacity as well, so that we can, some of the smaller fields we can maybe do two fields at once while we 507, 13,000. Right, so how much does that cost to lease? Not least. Lease. X 37. 40 something. You know what? I think we're going to stick with what we've got. And if we run into trouble in terms of time, we will then, it's just not worth all that expense. We've got something that's perfectly workable, 6 meters. It's going to be double the time, but it's not, I mean, the fields are not really that big. It's got the one big field. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. In any case, I think that's where we will end this episode. We may go and do a few contracts. We'll see how the day goes. Yeah, we'll probably go and do a couple of contracts, and then maybe we'll have enough to actually buy a new harvester, bigger harvester. But we'll see how it goes. In any case, thank you for watching this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheerio.